Hello everyone, thank you for joining this morning to this webinar about Epcom Cloud. Here with us is Joanna Santander. Joanna, welcome, good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody.
Thank you for joining, Joanna. We are going to wait about 2 minutes just to wait for more customers because the register was good. So just let's wait a couple of minutes. In the right side of your panel to all of our customers, there is a question panel. So if you have any questions, please, you are very welcome to ask us. So Joanna or Michael and me, we are going to be very happy to help you to reply all your questions. Before to start, I just want to tell you that we are going to be on ISC West Las Vegas in around 3 weeks, the first week of April. And we are going to have our own booth, and Joanna will be with us. So if you have planned to visit ISC West Las Vegas, so you are very welcome to join us at the Epcom and at the Epcom booth and talk about more of our solutions with Joanna and all the Epcom team. Joanna, I think we can start now.
That's great. Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for taking some time to learn more about Epcom Cloud. If you're receiving requests from your customers for cloud-based surveillance or off-site cloud storage, or you just want to start exploring new ways to earn some more recurring monthly revenue, I hope this webinar will be really useful in showing you how cloud can help you with all of that. So the first thing to mention is Epcom Cloud Video Surveillance has now been around for many years, and we have many years of expertise in reliable and secure off-site storage, getting video from on-premise systems up to the cloud. And I wanted we'll run through a bit of an introduction of what is Epcom Cloud, and then more importantly, I want to give you a run through of the demo of the platform. So what does it look like for your customers when their cameras are connected to Epcom Cloud, the features, the analytics that are available to them. And then just a bit of insight to some of the customers who are using Epcom Cloud and how it's solving problems for different customer types and different industry sectors. And then, of course, we'll be happy to do some Q&A at the end. So just to start, obviously Epcom Cloud is essentially a software product, but there's just one bit of hardware that you'll need to connect the cameras to the cloud, and that's what we call our cloud adapter. And simply that is a bridging device that will connect to the same local area network as the cameras or the recorders, and acts as the bridge connecting those video streams to the customer's cloud account. And there's different variations with different capacities to suit the kind of customer you're dealing with. So if they have got sort of up to 8 or 16 cameras at a site, the Cloud Adapter Mini will suffice. But for those customers, larger enterprise customers who maybe have a 32 or a 64 channel MVR on site, then our enterprise adapter would be the best solution for those kind of installs. Worth flagging that the adapters are NDAA compliant, and that both the Mini and the Enterprise come with additional onboard storage. So there is extra redundancy built into the bridge. So if for any reason network is challenged or goes down, the footage will be securely saved on the edge of the adapter, and then connected to the customer's cloud account once network is restored. And for any customers who maybe have got a sort of complicated locked down network set up and cameras segregated off on their own VLAN, then the adapters also support dual network cards. So they're ideal for all types of network setup. Now, two different configurations available to you. So I'll start with the diagram on the right, which shows a very popular setup of running cloud alongside a local NVR or DVR. Now, this is ideal for customers who perhaps need longer storage than they know their recorder will give them. Maybe they need 90 days for regulatory purposes, but the NVR will only give them a maximum of 30. It can also be used to protect against any tampering of video, or if the NVR is stolen, it ensures that that video is securely stored off-site in the cloud. And the VideoLoft Cloud Adapter, the Epcom Cloud Adapter, is fully compatible with the Epcom series of NVRs and DVRs. So even if you've got a customer running an old legacy system, maybe some cameras over coax into a DVR, you'll still be able to connect that video to the cloud. Now also, you have the option to just do IP camera direct to cloud. So that's ideal for customers who maybe no longer want an NVR on site. Perhaps they want to just have a fully cloud-based system. It's also ideal for those remote surveillance type projects, maybe running over mobile surveillance masts or surveillance trailers, where actually it's not practical to have a recorder as part of the installation. And there are a number of customers using Epcom Cloud on mobile surveillance trailers powered by solar panels and with a network provided by cellular-based modems. So you've got a couple of options there. And just while we're on this screen, I will also stress that this is a very secure way of working, as we don't ask you to do any port forwarding. We are only making outbound connections to the cloud. Now, in terms of compatibility, as I mentioned, we have full compatibility for all your Epcom NVRs, DVRs, and IP cameras. Also, the IDIS brand. However, should you sort of run into a project where maybe they've got a mix of Epcom and some other major brands, you can still use this service to connect all their cameras to the customer's main Epcom cloud account. There is broad brand support if you need it. Now I'm just going to run you through a demo of the platform, which I think is going to be the most important part. I'll just go full screen here. So what you're seeing now is a view of multiple cameras that are installed across multiple locations. So with Epcom Cloud, you're able to offer your customer a really easy to use centralized platform where they'll be able to access all their cameras via one login, no matter where the cameras are, or if you've got a mix of, for example, Epcom and IDIS cameras, you can still bring them all together under this one centralized platform. Now, within this live view, the customer also has some sort of various different options of creating their own layouts. So, for example, for customers who, perhaps they are a retail customer and they want to have a layout that is just the proof of the point of sale cameras across all their locations, they can create and have as many different saved layouts of cameras as they need. Few other features to note that can really help your customers manage their camera inventory is tagging within the system. And so once cameras are installed to the Epcom Cloud platform, we always recommend that the customers or you can help tag them in a meaningful way. And this can help then filter and search your results to get to the cameras that you want to at any one time. So for example, maybe you want to filter by all the cameras looking at the lobby across all your property management portfolio. Now, in terms of reviewing past footage, all plans, whether they're 24/7 recording or motion only, come with motion activated recording, where you can easily review and replay any motion captured. And then you can also filter by some basic analytics. So for example, if you only wanted to see footage that had captured a moving person or a moving vehicle, you're able to easily filter by those basic analytics directly from the platform. Now, if your customer has multiple cameras, then we recommend using the multi-camera playback. This is ideal for example, retail stores where maybe they want to follow a person's journey throughout the store. They can connect to a selection of cameras, choose the time frame, and replay what happened during that particular moment. And then if for any reason, they want to save this footage, maybe for evidence purposes or for incident claims, super simple to create and download a clip of the footage directly from the platform. Some other settings to note are the motion detection functionality. So for example, if you've got an area of the screen that you don't want to create a motion event, very easy from the web interface to add a motion detection mask and also adjust the sensitivity threshold of that motion detection on that camera stream. There are also ways to add more advanced analytics, and I'll have a run through the demo of that in a moment. But if your customer would like to add license plate recognition or people counting, again, they can activate that from the platform. And then you can also set rule-based alerting. So what can be very useful is to schedule, only alert me if a person is detected between 8 at night and 8 in the morning. So that again is all available and very easy to configure from the platform. So let's take a quick look at some of these more advanced analytics. Recently added to the Epcom Cloud platform is license plate recognition. And this will work with any camera. It does not need to be an expensive AMPR camera. Provided the camera is well positioned to capture a view of the license plate, we are then able to read that plate, and then from the dashboard you are able to search by make, model, color, a certain plate. You can also drill down and see how many times a particular number plate has been cited, and also then review that footage and download and save it if you need to. Coming very soon to the platform will be the option to also add in like blacklist alerts or approved car alerts. So you'll be able to receive an alert if a number plate is detected that is not allowed on the property, or for example, if a number plate that you are looking out for example, your law enforcement, if that number plate is detected anywhere. So very powerful functionality, all with, it could be just a 4 megapixel Epcom bullet camera. And also I should add that all the data is also available to download via in a CSV format. So if the customer would like to do any further analytics on their data, it's very easy for them to get hold of that data as well. Other analytics that have recently come to the platform are people counting. And so this is where the platform becomes more about business insights than just security. So this is ideal for your retail customers, for your restaurant customers, where they want to have a good understanding of the footfall to help them plan staffing levels or to compare performance against different stores. They're able to see which days were the busiest and also drill down further to see which hours were the busiest as well. And I should add that coming soon to, this is kind of our version 1 of the people counting. What will be coming very soon is the option to add loitering or dwell times. So if you're thinking about, for example, banking customers where they want to know that there's been a person loitering around the ATM for a certain amount of time, or it's a store and they want to know how long were people waiting in the lineup. All of that is functionality that will be in the sort of version 2 of the people counting. So it's shifting from cloud being seen as just a source of some additional offsite backup through to some really useful, meaningful business insights, which helps add value for your customers. Now here, what you're also seeing is the option to add additional users. So you can choose to invite as many different users to view your cameras as you need. So ideal if you are a maybe a property management customer and you want to add, you know, one manager to see only the cameras available at their location, and also decide whether they have live only or they can review past footage. So all of that is available in the platform. And what I should also mention is that this is all available to have your branding in, and there is also a mobile app that is available to do all this functionality as well. So that is really a walkthrough of the key functionality so far. Next, I wanted to run through some case studies with you of who's using the Epcom Cloud platform and why. So you'll see here some key brands that have multiple locations and multiple cameras. And some of the key reasons they've turned to cloud include needing centralized access to all their locations. So without having to VPN into an NVR on site, or maybe they've got disparate brands or legacy systems, they're having a very easy way to access all their cameras and share that access with other users in their platform. 7-Eleven, for example, need cloud for secure offsite backup to protect against video being stolen you know, if a store or a gas station is undergone a robbery. And here, just to show you some of the key verticals. Now, what we tend to find is cloud is solving issues across all different industry sectors, and they all have the same key challenges in common, and that is they need easier access to their cameras. They need longer term storage than their existing NVRs will give them. They maybe have regulatory or insurance requirements to have that video securely backed up off-site and not just stored on-site on a local recorder. And as we add the analytics, what we'll also start to see are those restaurant customers, gas station customers, who are then able to make use of their existing systems to add those additional analytics without the need to overhaul all their legacy equipment, which may be sort of prohibitively expensive for them. So definitely worth thinking about the customers that you have in your customer base, who not only, you know, that are looking for new projects, but also huge opportunity to go back to your legacy customers and offer them a big system upgrade you know, without huge expense. Just a quick look at what's going to be coming in the near future to the Epcom Cloud platform. And again, a lot of this is driven by requests from from the customers in the field. So being able to have incident case management built into the platform, so that'll be very useful for loss prevention managers who are using the platform to manage claims of theft or inappropriate behavior. We'll also be adding in maps and floor plans. So for those larger enterprise customers, really easy to see where the cameras are. And other features like smart search on objects and activity logs of when users have viewed cameras are all popular feature requests that are on the roadmap for this year. Finally, just a super quick look at how we're running the analytics behind the scenes. So as you see, we're able to add boxes around the people to see how they're coming in and out. And for the LPR, we're able to capture the plates, and once that plate is detected, we'll send that reading to be analysed in the cloud. So that's a bit of a look behind the scenes. So that is most of my demo today. So plenty of time for any questions. If anyone has some, myself and the rest of the Epcom team would be happy to help.
Thank you, Yona. So just wait a couple of minutes to see if someone has some question. Right now we don't have anyone, but let's give them a couple of minutes. That's okay. Again, we want to invite you to our own booth in ISC West Las Vegas, where we are going to have a demonstration of Epcom Cloud and some other brands that we have. I have a question here. Will you kindly send a recording of this presentation? Yes, all. Yeah, we are going to, after the presentation, we are going to send you the presentation. Just to confirm, just let me read your email. Wait a minute. And we have another question, Jonah. How many users can be invited on a site?
Yeah, we really have unlimited users. So we don't have a hard and fast limit. I would say the platform isn't, it's not really intended for broadcast to thousands of users, but for standard use, there's no limit on how many additional users can be added to view cameras. And just to put that in context and share some examples, there are some like kiddie academy schools who use Epcom Cloud, and they like to be able to share the live stream only with the parents of the children. And so, we don't put any limit on that. They can invite as many of the parents to view the classroom activities as they need.
Actually, Anna, he told me that is for school vertical.
So okay, yeah, so that might be perfect, yeah.
Yes. And I have another question here. Can Cloud Adapter be used to record the data in our own server?
No, currently all the footage is stored in AWS in Virginia, and because a lot of the code is integrated with the server, at the moment we don't give the option to be able to store that in a different server, I'm afraid. That said, I would also highlight that often we get that request from customers who think that who maybe need to store the footage for up to a year or more, and are concerned about the cost of storing that video in the Epcom cloud. I would say that the costs for long-term storage are often way more cost effective than people imagine, and actually having all that video retained in the video loft in the Epcom cloud with easy access to the video is often a good option.
Great. So let's see, we receive any other question. Here it is. We are ITAR. It says ITAR. Control business. Is the AWS storage ITAR compliant?
Let me take that question away and double check. I have to confess, it's not a question that I've had before. So let's take that question away and come back to the customer with that additional information afterwards.
Okay, so let me write the question here so we can give an answer later. Okay, he says ITAR is Department of Defense requirement.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I will take that action point away to look into that further so we can give concrete advice.
Okay. Salpasur, so just give us some time to find this the answer to this question. No, you're welcome, Sal. Um, looks like we don't have more questions, Joanna.
Okay. But of course, any questions that come up afterwards, we'd be very happy to help. So yeah, and thank you very much, everyone, for your time. I hope to be able to meet with you at ISC West in a few weeks' time.
Great. So thank you so much, Joanna, for your time. I know that is not too late, but it's late for you right now. But thank you so much for your time, and for all of our customers, thank you for joining this morning. Taking some time to join with us to receive this interesting information. So if you have any questions, you are very welcome to send some email to your sales agent or for the engineering department, and we will be very happy to help you to your projects. That's it then, Joanna. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you, everybody.